For the CERTUM3, we're adding support for 2011 platform and 1911 platform guns. Primarily, the holster is built and designed around the Staccato pin, and it fits. It's 100% fit for the Staccato pin, and it works really, really well. There's going to be two different sizes. There's going to be a Staccato P size / commander size, which works for 4.4 inch barrels and shorter. And then there's going to be a full-size government model that works for 5-inch guns. On this holster, you're going to be able to run, like I said, the STI 2011s. You can also run just a standard 1911. So this is a Colt government model, full-size frame gun, and this is going to work in here. This is a railed gun, so this is a Dan Weston Specialist. This will also fit in here. Both railed and non-railed guns will fit. Again, like I said, it is 100% fit for the Staccato, and I'd say it's like, depending on the gun, it's 85, 90, 95% for the gun. You might have a little bit more movement, and that's one of the issues with 2011 and 1911 platform guns, is that they are all a little bit different in dimensions, but they will work. So with the CERTUM3, you can run vertical T1 clips and a camming bar, and it's going to work really quite well for concealment. I have my Staccato under a t-shirt, and you get, obviously this is a huge gun, so you get a little bit of printing, but it conceals really quite well. I have this one here set up for behind the hip carry with a little bit of cant. A full-size gun conceals really quite well behind the hip, even with just a t-shirt. One of the important things with the 1911 and 2011 platform holsters is going to be retention adjustment, because there's such a big difference in frame size and variation. What we're actually going to do is we're going to ship a buffer replacement pack, and that buffer replacement pack will consist of 1/4 inch buffers, 3/8 inch buffers, as well as a 1/2 inch buffer, which will allow you to adjust them. So if you look here on these guns, you have quite a bit of different range in size of the frame. The Staccato, if you look here, the slides are roughly the same width, but like on the Staccato, the dust cover area of the frame is thinner than the actual slide. This is a Chambers Custom Night Fighter. It uses an L10 frame, and you can see the L10 frame is actually wider than the slide. So the slides are about the same dimension, but this frame is wider. And they'll both work in the holster. You just need to run a larger buffer. So if I was going to run an L10 frame, I would put a 1/2 inch buffer in here and run it like that. We're not going to be able to test fit every 1911 out there, but we've test fit a whole bunch of them. We've had some users run them as well for us, and everyone says they're fitting pretty well. So you have, like I said, 85, 90, 95% fit on just about any 1911 or 2011 pattern gun out there, and then 100% fit on the Staccato line. The standard CERTUM3, you have the options of loop attachments. You can run a closed soft loop or a snap loop. You can run it vertical, or you can run it canted behind the hip. And then obviously you have the enormous amount of different adjustment that is created with the T1 clips and the slot pattern that's on here, where you get 2 different ride height settings, and then you get this enormous amount of cant and ride height adjustments to dial things in perfect. So a really low profile, compact, slimline holster that has a great amount of flexibility, so you can really optimize it with the camming bar for appendix carry, or you can go behind the hip and optimize it and really fine tune both your ride height behind the hip and also your cant adjustment, or what works best for you. Depending on whether you're like right on the hip or you'd like to wear it further back, you can really adjust your cant and ride height.